Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Rewind That. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Tonight we are going over the latest episode of The Chi, Season 6, episode number 16, called Thanksgiving. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Monica? I'm not gonna lie, tonight it's free speech. Like, we just talking freely. I don't have a format. I don't have notes because let me tell you something. The episode to me was a filler between what happened in the beginning and what happened in the end. So, as far as I'm concerned, everything that happened in between the episode, from us, the episode starting off with us seeing Duda dead on the floor, to the end, what happened. Now, I will say this. What's up, Rashonda Greer? I will say this, that because we saw that Duda was dead in the beginning of the episode, I had a feeling that there was another one coming. Because they were not just going to end it off with, you know what I'm saying? They weren't going to end it off with just, oh, he's dead. Like, everybody was looking forward to him dying. Everybody kind of knew he was dying. We saw it coming, you know? But, oh my gosh. For it to be Rob. So, for me, I kind of feel like Rob dying makes literally no sense after he went through that whole ordeal of getting shot, almost losing his life, recovering, then to wind up getting deleted anyway. It was really stupid. Now, if you ever followed my journey with, you know, the Chi, covering the Chi, when Rob first came on the scene, I thought it was a red flag. I thought so many behaviors from him was a red flag. I didn't trust him. I'm like, he's too laid back. He's always high. Like, you don't know if he has anger issues. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about this guy. So I just didn't trust him. Now all of a sudden, I start liking the dude, and y'all take him away. They're just so freaking evil on this daggone show. Okay? So evil. What's up, Eric Iverson and Moochie and Alex Heron and LSW? All right, y'all. So we're going to talk. Come on over here. Because my youngin'. Say hi. Don't. No,
I'm sorry.
So,
hey, what's up, live?
So, he watches the Chi, but he had to catch up. So he's been.
I caught up in like 4 days.
Yeah, you might have to come.
3.
You might have to come over here because the mic is. Let me see if I can move over a little bit. Yeah, because he just kind of caught up and was binge watching and everything, right? And so he has a lot to say. So first, we're going to talk about how the episode started when we saw Duda on the floor dead.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? Like, he's just dead like that? Like, I kind of was mad that they just started it off like that. Like, because it wasn't really expected, but it kind of made it corny. Because, like, the Duda's character, you wanted to see... Like, you wanted to see the build-up of how he died. And they just kind of sprung it on us right away. And then made us wait to see. Like, we already knew he died now. Who cares to see how he died? Like, we should have... I feel like they should have just waited and showed us how he died. And in, like, the middle of the episode or something.
Yeah.
But my guy, what's his name?
Rob,
oh, man. I was so upset. And I kind of knew he was going to die once he walked off.
Yeah,
cause like the way Nuck was like, the way he was like, we done, and he just walked. How you gonna have your back turned to somebody like you just gonna turn your back?
That was so stupid. It was so stupid for him to be like, I don't work for you, nigga, and then walk. Like, really?
Like, at least be respectful. You gotta be smart. Like, people are just so prideful. Like, just be smart. You gotta know who you're dealing with, especially somebody like him who rolls around with who was Duda's right hand man or left hand, since he had Zay's stupid self. Zay just makes me so mad. you got them two that roll with you, that roll with him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you just think? Why would you just turn your back freely, thinking that you safe? Like,
That was dumb.
You know these guys are crash outs.
That was dumb. Yamuchi said, "Why was he even there?" That's what I said in my the members live. I don't know if it got uploaded, but I tried to upload that thing hours ago. It just would not upload. So, that's what I said. It was one of my scratching my head moments. Like, why were you even there in the first place? Why was Rob even there in the first place?
Especially if you don't work for him.
Yeah.
If you don't work for him, why did you go? Right? That's a great question.
Yeah, I'm like, and it's Thanksgiving. So it's like, even if you needed to go because, you know, he was, I guess they had some transactions with Duda. They had businesses with, you know, business transactions or whatever, dealings with Duda.
And it was him, and the whole thing was, Duda sent Nuck to kill him. And he said, I won't kill you if you put me on your weed thing.
Right.
So if Duda died, why are you going there? You don't owe him no. Same way you was like, oh, I don't work with you no more. Then why you could have said that over the phone?
Right. I don't work with you. It's done. You know what I mean? And I don't even think he knew that he deleted Duda at that time.
Oh,
because nobody knew. I don't think. You know, the only people that got a confirmation about it was what's their names again?
Nope.
Emmett and Keisha.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I need to see my son. And then with blood on him and everything, like, you ain't coming here with that, like,
And then gonna say yes when he says, I killed.
Yeah.
Why would you want your son to see that? To see blood on your dad? Like, who?
She was
like,
like,
show is stupid.
Yeah, she was like,
you want your son, like, why would you want your son to see that?
She was like, thank you.
Yeah. And right, why is Dre back in this? Like, he's probably gonna die. They're gonna make the pastor kill him. And
Stop saying kill.
Oh, delete him. They're gonna make the pastor delete him, and that's gonna be the way that I already. This is my prediction. Like my mom does her predictions. This is my prediction. They're gonna make the pastor delete him, and he said, because you know how he said you got your bodies all over.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be how we see him in a different light, and we're gonna see the dirty part of him. They're gonna delete him.
He's dirty already though, but to say that he got bodies is like, oh, you dirty like that?
Yeah, they're gonna make him. He's out of there.
Yeah, I didn't know he was dirty like that. Now I thought he was just, you know, a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pimp the gospel and stuff. I didn't know that he had bodies. Like, but does he have literal bodies?
And they didn't get into detail.
Yeah.
That.
Does he have the literal bodies? Because I think he was like, how's Sarah? Like, I think Sarah is the white chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, don't forget, I know where all your bodies are. Like, what do you mean by that? I don't know. And you know what? Because of what happened in the beginning of the episode and at the end of the episode, it's almost like you don't even want to dive into all of that, to like the extra stuff that they were talking about. Yeah. Like, another thing is that Keisha is pregnant, which, did you see that coming or what?
What, Keisha being pregnant?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
When they had sex without a condom?
I didn't even know they did that without a condom.
Wow, you wasn't paying attention. So
I hope it's a girl.
I don't want her to have it. Tyrell Jones, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Man, Dre from Power back from the dead, still blackmailing folks. LOL. Yeah, he gonna come in, right, on some humble stuff. I'm willing to be humble, this and that. I thought starting a church would have been easier, blah. Like I said, guys, people, and I think I said this about Nuck, people see you in a position and they feel like it looks easy, so they want to do it, and they take that, you know, they think that it's okay, like, oh yeah, I can do it too, and they find out that it's not as easy as you think it is, idiot.
That's a good question.
What do we think? Tiff is pregnant?
I hope not. Oh my gosh,
I don't want any of these people to be pregnant. Like, guys, they're opening this is the reason why the show needs to end, because a lot of stuff that happened doesn't even make sense, like on this episode. Here's my thing, right? You said Nuck was getting better.
That's what I thought. The way he was doing stuff with Bakari, like trying to make sure he was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and hold on. About Bakari. He's done.
Yeah.
I don't like how he did. I love Lene. Lene is probably my favorite character. I don't like how she says them or me. And he gonna walk out still.
Yeah. That was stupid.
The dude is dead. That's your way out. He still walk out.
Yeah, he probably was. He probably really felt what Nuck was saying when he was like, "I need you. You're the only person that I have." You know, like I got your back, and you're the only one that I trust. Like cause he don't really like Zay. I don't even know why he has Zay. To be honest, while he was in the house right there, and Zay was standing behind him, and he was like, I need you if I'm gonna do this, this, and that." I thought Zay was gonna shoot him from behind, just like he did, just like he did Rob. Cause I was like, they about to just pull the shenanigans tonight. Like that's what it looked like to me. It looked like the shenanigans fest had begun. So I just didn't know what to expect or nothing like that. So I don't know. All I know is this, right? The same night that Nuck deletes Duda and Rob is the same night that Alicia found out that Nuck is the father of Ronnie. So my thing is, if he was having this whole character arc where it looked like he was going to be a better man, this and that, and then all of a sudden he gets on this demon time and he takes out Rob, and it's like now whatever's coming to you, it's almost like you deserve it. That's how I feel. And I really like Nuck, but it's like it was just a stupid move. I don't understand what happened to him. What was the switch?
I don't know. That's why this show doesn't really make sense right now.
He just went crazy. It was like if you're getting rid of Duda for what he did to your family.
Like
yeah, if you're getting rid of Duda for your families for the safety, why are you all of a sudden turning into this villain within the few hours of his death? It doesn't make sense. So now it's like, oh, we got to look forward to Nuck getting it too now. Or is Alicia evil enough to put hands on that baby? A son for a son. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nan. A son for a son, like a House of the Dragon.
I mean, it's a baby. But
right. But that's how it was on House of the Dragon. It was a baby. When it's war, sometimes there's like
I understand, but like, dang.
Yeah, there's like no rules sometimes. Yeah, Mooch, it pissed me off. Thank you, Blaze, for the super sticker. Appreciate you. Tyrell Jones says, watch next season. Jake gonna find out he got the pastor wife pregnant. Oh, please don't. We don't need to have all these pregnancies. Yeah, like that's crazy. Like there's no room for babies. And that's another thing. How did you feel about the mom, Nina, leaving with LaPortia?
They're just doing anything. First of all, how I think I just be forgetting their names.
Ooh, Nina?
Dre. How did Dre just go away out of nowhere? Was there any type of departure? Like, is that a word?
Yeah.
Was there any type of departure for her? Like, she just left.
Yeah, she left because she's on force.
Force, yeah, but like,
but that's still stupid.
She just left. Like, you're a main part of this show. First of all, I like them together. I like them together. Like,
who? Dre?
Yeah, they were. They were a good home. Like that was a good home for. First of all, how you gonna leave Lene? How the mom gonna leave Lene there? Where's she gonna go? You were her mom. And you adopted her, and you said, I'm gonna make sure somebody watches over you. For somebody you cheated on your wife with. You gonna give her a chance. They just wanted to put the brat on the show because it's the brat. I think that's what it is.
And I think she's from Chicago. So they like to pay homage to people that are from Chicago. I think she's from Chicago.
She had a good little cameo. I don't know why they brought her back. She's so corny to me. She is so corny to me. Like the way she acts is so whack.
But her like logic is like, it's okay, but it's like, you just got here, chick, calm down. Like I can understand if it was Dre. Yeah, I can understand if it was Dre. But it's like, I don't even know you and you're over here trying to force me to go on the road with you and leave my kids behind, and now she finds out that her daughter's pregnant. And number one, how about this? Before she finds out about the pregnancy, she just now hears about the car being blown up. So she's like, are you guys in danger? Like, where have you been? Do you not know nothing that's going on, Nina? Do you not know nothing about what's going on? About how they're in danger? They got a house because of Duda. They're in danger and in debt to Duda and all this other stuff. You don't know none of that that's going on? I mean, come on now.
And her daughter said, we need you here. And
Right.
He's still about to go. Huh?
Yeah, but then she
He's
was
just
like,
listening to her.
then when she found out that she was pregnant, she was like, oh, so I guess I got to stay in Chicago then. She was like, no, Mom, you can go. So it's all just like, the biggest thing that really pissed me off was the fact of leaving Lene. And I'm like, Lene even said this is her first Thanksgiving. And it's like, this girl just got a feel of what it, of what it looks and feels like to be in a stable environment, and now you about to take that away from her, and then gonna have the nerve to question Jamal talking about, can we trust you? Girl, if you don't go sit the heck down talking about we gonna find somebody, but her brother's right here who loves her, by the way, and is protective of her. Yeah, he was in the streets and everything, but he never didn't love his sister. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna say, oh, can we trust you? Child. I'm gonna go up here because I can't with this. Blaze says, I'm literally watching The Chi right now. Fair warning, my comment will be extensive. I got a lot to say about this show. Shake my head. Yes, please. And I love your comments, some extensive ones, and I read the whole thing, okay? Because boy, oh boy.
Thank you for the $10.
Yes, thank you for the $10, Eric Iverson. Keisha mom really leaving her house to Vic Mensa, who ex-con, just because he say I'm changed. Hey.
Yeah, but he had her first. I mean,
he did.
It was just he was in a bad situation. The lady, she's doing OnlyFans, and she bringing her brother there to try to hurt him. So he had to do what he had to do. He had to kill him. That doesn't mean he's a bad. He had to delete him. That doesn't mean he's a bad person. He had to defend himself.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
And it does seem like he's changing.
It really does. But you can't be saying you're a Christian and having, premarital sex and stuff like that. Okay, I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of premarital sex, so it's looking like Lene and Bakari have been getting it in. And obviously, in the last episode, we saw him ask her, are you pregnant? And she's like, no. So obviously that showed us right there that they're getting it in. Okay. Now, here's what I want to ask you. They've been building up this Bakari death, or I said that it's a head fake. That's what I think. They got us thinking that Bakari's going to die, but it was a head fake because it was somebody else that was going to die. And last week was the thing that sealed it for me when they kept making Rob go to the store, and I was like, oh my gosh, this kid they're about to delete him, and they didn't. I said, oh, they trying to head fake us. So with the whole thing with Bakari, it really looks like you don't see that they're trying to they trying to like set him up for the deletion. You don't see that?
I never picked that
with
up.
Everything. Joey, with everything that is going on with Bakari, he's writing his story.
Yeah.
He's people are in, what's the professor's name? Gardner. He's like, I'm leaving the stuff with you and all of that, and the guy, he wants to go talk to Duda for him, and he said, Bakari's like, if something happens to me, no, he said, if you don't help me, then I'm dead. Yeah. And then when he was writing on his phone or whatever he was writing on, he said, I don't want to die, right? Like he wants to change and stuff. So the fact that everything he's trying to change, it makes it look like they're setting him up to die. But now I've been changing my mind now. But it might, just because it didn't happen this season doesn't mean it won't happen next season, because if that lady has cameras on her door and they dumped her son's body, that was vicious. That's another thing.
He helped.
He helped,
and so, he knows that guy.
So now he's a target from her. So he don't left one Venus flytrap to another. So you got it from under Duda's thumb. Now you under this lady's thumb, and she's gonna go hard. She took forever though. Let me tell you something. I knew that she wasn't gonna be able to do. She wasn't gonna make that kill shot because she was talking too much. I said somebody else is gonna delete Duda from behind because she's talking way too much. Like, lady, just shut up and shoot him. Did you ever think that so iconic said, "What's good, Miss K and nephew? Hey."
What's up?
Did you ever think that she was gonna use Bianca to set him up? Did you see that at least coming? Alicia.
Did I think she was gonna
use Bianca, the lady that Duda keeps smashing? Did you see that?
I didn't. That all of that just. I didn't even think it was gonna be like her to do it. I mean, I know she said. She told Zay to work for her because how long is he gonna be around? So like I knew she had plans on it, but I didn't think it was gonna be her to do it. Like I thought maybe Bakari would try it. Like I thought maybe he would maybe he might try it, but
here's the I told you they head faking us. When he left Lene's house, you saw how he had them gloves on, right? Them OJ gloves, right? Hold on. You see how he had them gloves? Mm-hmm. They tried to make it. Did y'all feel like they was trying to make it look like Bakari had something to do with Duda's death because he had them gloves on and they like zoomed in on it?
Yeah, he was putting
when
them
he
on.
was putting them on and he opened the window. So it was like, what are they trying to do here? They're really trying to head fake us. So I don't know what to think about it anymore. But I will tell you this right now. I definitely called it when it came to Nuck. I've been saying it for the longest time that I said some way, somehow, he's going to have something to do with Duda's death. And I put him and Bianca in the same, in the same room when it happened or vicinity or whatever. But I thought it would have been a collective type of, situation, but it wasn't. It was him on his own and whatever. But I think everybody knew that Bianca was in there to, take Duda down from within. But I knew that it had to be an inside job. So what you laughing at?
Miss Moochie's comment. That sounds like something you would say.
Nuck sitting on Keisha and Emmett's bed in his street clothes with
blood on it.
With blood. Right. Bakari gonna take the rap. Okay, so yeah, what's her name? She said something. I thought something was about to happen. Hold on.
The DNA, right?
Yeah, the DNA. This is good. I think he will end up getting implicated in the crime. He left his DNA at the scene when he vomited.
I was just about to say I think he might get arrested.
Yeah.
Like out of all people, I think it might be him.
And that's where his book will come in, I think. Because that book is coming out some way, somehow. It's either through death we gonna hear about it, or it's from him getting locked up or something like that. That book is gonna, I just don't see a good, hurry up and get that. I just don't see a good ending for Bakari. I really don't. So, there was something else that I was gonna say. I don't see a good ending for Bakari, y'all. Love him, but I don't see it. I thought that, like I said, I didn't understand Nuck's whole switch to demons, to the demon side or demon time. I didn't understand it because, like I said, if your issue was with Duda, why you do this lady's son like that, and then you gonna put him on the steps, wrap him up and put him on the steps? Oh my gosh. And you had Bakari help you? And you claim that you got this little boy's back and everything, but you had him help you? I guess he didn't want Nay to go with him. What's his name? Zay, sorry. I guess he didn't want Zay to go with him, only. And he told him to get in the, you peeped that, he told him to get in the back? He was like, Zay? Get in the back, yeah. Yeah. He was like, what? He said, did I stutter? It was almost a scene from The Wood, y'all. You heard what I said? Get your way in the back or walk home or get your A beat. It was one of those. Bakari, get in the front. This little nigga got more heart than your mother effing A.
That's what he said?
No, that was...
Oh.
That's from The Wood.
Yeah, The Wood. I remember that.
They might as well had, pretty much. It was like a little piece of that scene. So let's get off of the deaths for right now. Oh, and that was sad too. Did you know that something was going to happen after Ebony, wow. After Keisha said to Tiff that she's pregnant, and then Tiff was like, I'm happy for you and all this, and I like you and Emmett together, and I got a good man, and after tonight, I don't need no more surprises. You knew something was going to happen after that, or no? Josiah, where are you?
I don't know. I don't be thinking like I didn't think he was gonna die at all. I liked his character. I was so caught on the fact that I really liked his character, and plus, I know him from the NBA.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, this guy really is acting.
He's doing a good job. Like, he just got better and better. Moochie, I know you remember when we used to be like, something's up with him. I don't trust him, da-da-da-da. And look, maybe he came on the scene to be a character that wasn't trustworthy, but they changed it around. You know what I'm saying? Just like they changed Nuck around, and now they brought him back down, and then looked like Bakari was having a character arc. Now Nuck done sucked him back into the streets. I'm just like, this is ridiculous, you know. So, for what was I gonna say? What was you saying just now?
I said I know him from the NBA, so he just that made me like him even more, and he just was like doing a good job. So I don't know. I just liked his character. I was so focused on that. I didn't think he was gonna die. Like, I thought he was like one of those characters that just, I don't know. I didn't think he was big enough to really die.
Well, the thing is, what was the point of making him go through that ordeal where he almost lost his life just to literally
die. I thought he was gonna die
a few months later. He got shot. That was stupid. And then they brought his father on for no reason, made him get deleted. That was stupid. Thank you, the homie. Miss you too. Haven't seen you in a while. Blowing up that car got him angry. Who, what's his name, right? Yeah, because you talking about, Nuck Moochie? Yeah, because he just turned to a straight demon. I just didn't understand it. But the thing is, he's taking his anger out on the wrong people. That don't make sense. If you have, your anger should just be with Duda, and that's it. What happened? You'll be dismissed in a minute, but not yet. So, speaking of Rob some more, in this episode, I really enjoyed him. Like, he had he was light, he was light, he was laughing more. And remember, they had that bonding moment. He was talking about his father with Emmett and
it was just
what's his name again? Daryl. What's the boy's name?
His brother?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It starts with a D. Damien. So I was like, oh my gosh. So now we got this thing where, we finally had Emmett calling his brother, and then letting him know, Pop said that you are, you always getting into stuff, but you good at getting out of it. And he was like, oh, really? He said that? And then he was like, he said, I'm in something right now. And the brother said, I am too. And he told him about the guy trying to extort him. And he's like, let me know if you need me. And then Damien said same thing. So we're going to see that carry on to the next season. It's just like, are we here for the story, guys, to continue? Are you here for it?
I mean, I really liked, like I just said earlier, I said, I started on season 3 and really binge watched the whole thing. And I actually enjoyed keep coming home and watching it and just watching more episodes. I actually really got engaged with the show. So because I just started and I just started watching all of it again, I honestly don't mind another season. But now it's where are you gonna go with it?
Yeah.
And is it gonna get are you gonna drag it out? I was kind of, I don't know.
Listen, I said it last week. It's given 20 seasons, just to keep going and going
Empire.
and going. Where do we?
Seasons, and Empire really got bad after the 4th season.
What are we going on?
I didn't even finish Empire, and I loved that show, and I was in 5th grade. I loved that show. I was watching it every Wednesday, and
we was watching.
No interest in finishing it. I don't even know how that ended.
Yeah, you don't?
No.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on that one too. They had us thinking that Cookie was gonna get deleted. It was a hot mess.
Thank you.
You can tell that, hey, I'm Candy Love. Thank you. You can tell that wherever they was going, they switched it, just like you could see on the shot. Sometimes it's evident in writing that they switched gears or they changed the course of where they were going with the story.
They had a new writer, right?
I don't know. On Empire?
No, that's Power.
Power, yeah.
That's Power.
But man, so I gotta say, not 5th grade.
Yeah. That was a while ago though. I'm about to be a sophomore in college. That was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. That show was really good too. The music was good. You could tell something was wrong though. Like the music just got bad.
It was
everything was just stupid.
Yes,
What's his name got off the show?
Jamal, right?
He's all.
That was because I think it's the worst when a good character gets in trouble in real life because it kind of messes up the whole thing of the show. Like it's terrible. But now speaking of when a character messes up in real life, Brandon,
and he didn't even do nothing. I heard it was like they just tried to get him off the show or something for like. They like blackmailed him. It was something weird. Like it was blackballed.
Because whatever her story was, they believed her
went
story.
with it, and that's because Lena.
Yeah. Just leave that alone, boo. But yeah, speaking of that, and Reggie too.
I heard it was almost the same thing for him.
Yeah, because he didn't want to do the whole thing that Trig is doing. He didn't want that part.
That was why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It didn't even and when
why would you want to force somebody to do if somebody said they're not comfortable doing that, why would you take them off the show? They could have been both in it. Right. Well, I don't know how that really would have went if they
But they could have. Look, they doing whatever they want to do now.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And I didn't really like Trick character. I mean, I didn't really like
Reggie.
I
didn't like him at first, and I started liking him. And it's like that's how it's like a theme on this show. Once you start liking the character, then they want to take the person off. But I liked Brandon from the start.
I loved Brandon. I was like, where did he go? Like they just said he got deleted.
Yeah.
How did they even say that happened?
Who? That dude I did him. This guy.
I know that's not mine.
Hurry up. Sorry. Duda did it. And they just took him up. They didn't even give him screen
Like, did he
time.
actually do it? Like, on camera?
No. Because, they got rid of him, off camera. So they just made it an off-camera death. Like, next thing you know, it's just a funeral.
For Brandon?
Yeah. Just so stupid.
And then they tried to badmouth him on the show.
Yeah.
So I remember
even
that.
Dom.
Yeah,
she
was like, he was not a good person or something like that. Like,
yeah.
When was he ever bad on the show?
Right. It was. That's how you know it was terrible. That it's just. And so we're just gonna see how everything goes. Now, I want to ask you about the dinner scene because I don't have an MVP of this episode because this, like I said, it was a lot of filler from what happened so it was a major event that happened in the beginning of the episode that we saw Duda's death, and then we saw Rob's death at the end. So that was major, but everything else in between was like just very like filler stuff. How did you feel about the dinner scene with Pastor Zeke and his wife and everybody, Gemma?
That was like, what the heck? That was funny, but I kind of I think I gotta rewatch that scene. I think I gotta go rewatch it because
it was a hot mess.
Yeah, like I didn't even. Sometimes I get unfocused, and I miss a lot of stuff, and then I'll see it, and I'm like, when did this happen? Like I don't even remember watching it. I seen it on TikTok.
So for me, like I felt like Jake was like the MVP of that scene because he was like asking questions like, "Yeah, I be seeing you robbing people, begging people for money, like." The guy said, "It's called tithing, son." He's like, "I'm not your son." Like, he was really on one. I'm like, Jake, it's supposed to be Thanksgiving dinner. Here's a scratch in my head moment, which shows that they're doing whatever they want to do, right? So first, they was at Trig in them house with Papa and his mom, right? And then Papa says, "Oh, I gotta go to Pastor Zeke's house. He's family too." That was annoying.
Yeah, like you with your dad died.
And he didn't like him.
Or whatever happened. Your dad passed away, and you all about the man he don't like. Because your dad passed away, you doing all of this, trying to be a pastor because of your dad. You trying to fulfill his legacy, and you were so called trying to follow your dad's wishes since he passed away. You stopped talking to that one girl. But then you're gonna go be the guy's assistant to the guy that your dad didn't like.
Right.
And then your mom is grieving her husband's death. Why wouldn't you want to spend Thanksgiving with your mom?
With your mom, yeah.
Instead you go say, oh, this is family too. And how the heck did Jake and Gemma end up there?
That's what I'm saying, because here's what that's why I said it's a scratch in my head moment. Because I'm sorry to laugh.
Y'all were not even invited. You invited yourself.
Yeah, first of all, she offered a ride.
And you
Gemma,
not even driving.
And that's what he said. He said, how you gonna offer a ride and you ain't even driving, right? And so I'm thinking you gonna go drop the ninja off.
And come
How
back.
you in the freaking building eating with them? And then being mad rude at the table, which I loved, by the way. I'm sorry. Like, I don't condone going to somebody else being rude and stuff, but who cares to respect these people? This is a woman who is having sex with a little boy, you know what I'm saying? He's of age and everything, but, you know, and they're supposed to be pastors and Christian, you know, first ladies and everything. And then he's got this white lady at the table with her father, and he trying to brown nose him and all. Like, it's a hot mess at the table.
Yeah.
And even Gemma was saying, you're one to talk and all of this. And he was like, chill, Gemma. And here's another scratch in my head moment. I sent you the link, Moochie. Here's another scratch in my head moment. In the last episode, it was like Thanksgiving situation still. They're prepping for Thanksgiving. He says, Jake said, no, I think Gemma was like, me and Jake haven't spoken in weeks. But yet here y'all are again
together at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we and then they're bringing in Rotimi's character. Like, why are you bringing this guy in? Like, we don't need, like, there's so much going on that I just can't do it. Like, I can't do it. It's too much going on.
Yeah, AI is writing the script. They are.
It's way too much going on. So
how the heck do you end up there? Like,
huh?
And then they gonna do that there.
Yeah, do what?
Gonna argue and blow everybody up at a dinner you wasn't even invited to.
Right.
Real comfortable.
Very comfortable. Okay, and the only people that left was the father. Like, he's out. And Jake, I'm sorry, not Jake, Papa, you know, he's staying, cover your mouth, boy. He's staying there. Thank you, Eric Iverson. He said, writing is backwards. Papa X was totally against the new guy for working for Duda, but now...
Right. Oh,
talking
God.
About I like your gun. Yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. Like, yes, in last week's episode, she's asking if we could would you be a good role model for my son? And I told y'all I liked his response because it was like, it depends on what kind of, you know, who you want your son to be like. Cause yeah, I could be a role model, but it ain't gonna be good if you know you want your son to be like me and want him to be a gangster. It's just horrendous and stupid. So I'm gonna let Mooch come in. Hey girl, and then let you say your little last things and then you can go. Moochie, can you hear me? Well, you're on mute. Thank you, Tyrell.
Again. Right, she gonna touch.
You can hear me now?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is somebody else back here too?
No, it's just me.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I can see. No, I'm on my phone, so I don't know. I've got to figure this out. My bad.
Oh.
What's up?
The white man, what's up? And the white man said, "Pumpkin pie." I fell out. Right, Mr. Pumpkin Pie. Get your pumpkin pie behind out of here.
Is nasty.
I don't understand why Rob was there. He had no reason to be there. And I'm mad at Keisha for him inviting him to that house. He should have never been there.
I don't understand that whole thing. And you know what's crazy? Him and Nuck got along for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he was like, when they was in I forgot whose house they was when he first smoked their stuff. And Nuck was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Who this just?" He was like, "No, this my stuff or whatever." And they was kind of cool over that.
Mm-hmm. That was
Then
at Emmett's house when they had the housewarming party.
yeah,
How
so
you do that? That's what I'm like that. This part, that part didn't make no sense to me
no, I couldn't
because
believe it.
what was the reason for him being there?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. You talking about the meeting up with Nuck and Zay at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Like after Thanksgiving dinner, you supposed to be chilling. Why did you go out?
And
No, why
you
was
just
you there?
you
That's
just
what I'm
killed.
saying.
You just
Like, what was your
deleted.
reason for being there? If you had to
Mm-hmm.
give him bread, you could have gave it to him at the house because that was your house.
Exactly.
And
No, it
if you
doesn't
just
make sense to
deleted
me.
somebody, why are you even outside? Like you should go try to get low.
Right.
Why are you trying to make
Transactions and stuff.
transactions with somebody? Like why are you trying to make business transactions? That can't wait.
Right.
You just on a spree now? Like you just want to get it all done in one day? Like I didn't understand that either. What do y'all even have to talk about? That can't
right.
wait.
Right.
And if the whole reason y'all was in business was because of the proposition that he gave him,
Mm-hmm.
it's you should know that it's over now. What is he gonna?
Right. Why
Why
are
does he
we
have to
still
keep
going?
paying you? He basically helped you out because he clearly didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it at 1st.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to do it, and he ended up getting the business out of it, the weed thing.
Right.
And now that the guy is gone, you're gonna try to keep
Duda.
it going. Like you if you taking his spot, you gonna get your money. You gonna have a lot of money now. Why you
Yeah.
being greedy?
Yeah. It was just It's like he didn't
Yeah.
even think.
I,
I feel like
I
they
just,
threw his character away.
they threw a lot of characters away and changed them.
Yeah.
It's like remember when it started out? They was Muslim. Remember it was Muslims on there. It
Yep.
was religious.
It was.
Everybody was. It was like all about community and
Yep.
unity. Still that, and you saw the three different lives these people was going through.
Mm-hmm. It had cops on there.
Yeah, it was like a real. I don't know what they're doing here because it
Where are the cops for all of this?
that part didn't make no sense, and Nuck being at the house didn't make no sense.
No. Well, he got invited though, so I don't know.
No, okay. He got invited, but then they was at the mother's house later, so he should
Mm-hmm.
have went there, not there.
Not to
He
to the
remember
place
when?
that.
Yeah, because they showed three different dinners.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, why would you have him there at the house with Rob and them? That
Maybe that
didn't
was.
make no sense to me.
I know. Maybe that was their way of having Alicia, because Alicia was supposed to be there. That's where remember that they were hosting,
Mm-hmm.
and they were still inviting people to Rob and them house anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So even though they weren't hosting the dinner, like even though Keisha wasn't hosting, they
Mm-hmm.
were still inviting people, which
Yeah,
was weird.
but if you knew that you was going to your mother's house to eat too, why wouldn't you tell him to come there?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's some confusion. I feel like they was at one house. I don't know.
No,
That
they
was
was at.
just the house. That was the house that. Remember, they're staying in the house that he said, my house, right? Rob said that. And
Mm-hmm.
Alicia was like, this is my house. So they're staying in a property of hers that that
Mm-hmm.
she owns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall them all being at Alicia's house. I don't think they were at Alicia's house. I think they were at Rob and Tiff's house.
That's what I said. Why was
That's
he
where
there?
because Keisha invited him.
He shouldn't have been at that house.
But he was invited. He was
That
invited, and
Emmett is stupid.
it's stupid. Emmett's dumb. I mean, Emmett didn't want it. He was like, I don't want to break bread with this ninja, But it was like, and
He
Keisha's
should
like,
have
oh, he's a
said why
fine
though. He should
Why?
have said why though. He was there when we pow Duda.
Mm. I don't know. I don't know. You got anything else?
Not really. I feel like
This is when I say they be writing Emmett like he just dumb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't
Like he
know.
has no common sense.
The last thing I gotta say is hope they redeem themselves next episode.
Is there a next episode or was that
No, I
it?
think this was the finale.
Yeah. I think that was the finale.
What?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they saying next season. Oh my
Next season,
gosh.
yeah. I figured that. I mean, I figured it was the finale, but you got me thinking something else when you said next episode. Sure. I'm saying
Is it
what?
gonna be a next episode? I ain't seen no coming attractions.
But I
I
ain't
don't
see
think so.
nobody say that's the season finale. Like I looked on the page and everything.
Yeah, I didn't
Really?
hear it. I didn't hear it either, but I think it still is
Ooh.
though. I didn't hear it. It better be. But Duda's finally done, and I don't feel any way about it. Like, in a way, no. In a way, though,
He
when
was talking too much.
I saw him dead, I was like, oh, well, he had it coming. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time. He been with us for a long time. That character, a
She was
long
talking too
time.
much.
She was talking too much to the point where I knew she wasn't gonna get the shot. I was like, somebody
Yeah,
else
that
gonna
was the
steal her
season
thunder.
finale.
Yeah. Somebody else gonna steal her thunder, and I knew it. And at one point, I thought it was gonna be Brittany because when she went to go apologize to her brother, to what's his name, Bakari, and she was like, "Just know that I love you. It's either you believe it or you don't." And he said something about you're gonna have to prove it or show it or something like that. And I think she said I will. So it kind of made me wonder if she was gonna be the one, because I think I said this to you, Moochie, right? One time when we were covering it together. I said we could throw her in the mix to possibly be somebody that deletes Duda if it ain't gonna be Nuck or whatever. But I don't know. At some point, I think they made
I
a
thought
lot
they
of
was
stuff.
all gonna get together and do it.
That would have been, and that's what I thought. I thought that, but it's like I don't know. And then when they found out that he was dead, they looked like they was sad.
Mm-mm. All right, we didn't even see Tracy face that
Oh
good.
yeah,
They showed it so fast.
yeah. And then they got him.
And we ain't see Roz either.
That's true. And then they got his voice.
How you didn't write that in?
They got his voiceover on there talking about I'm here to change the city, blah blah blah, like trying to act like this is a good man. This ain't no good man, Savannah. Not a good man at all.
This ain't the finale.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy, but
I think that was the finale though.
yeah, I think so. I feel like it was, but
It was.
But thank you, Joe, for being here, and thank you for catching up.
Yes.
Because I appreciate that. We needed to catch up.
Yes.
Say good night to everyone.
Good night, guys. Have fun on here.
Good night.
Talking to y'all. Getting my anger out.
Get your anger
And
out.
they need to hurry up and make this next season so it could be over.
I don't think they're gonna make it be over though. I ain't gonna lie.
If they come back with a season 8, I'm done watching. Unless they redeem themselves. But that's it. That's my piece. Y'all have a good night. I loved it. Yeah.
All right. Good night. Love you. Thank you. Be careful. Slim Bates said Alicia lost her brother, ex-husband, and son. She has to turn up. And that's my thing. What's taking you so long? She took forever to get at Duda. Sent her son, who didn't know what the heck he was doing, to take him out. That was a fail. Just caused more trouble for herself and for him. Like it was just dumb.
Yeah, it's just a lot of. I like out of all of the episodes, this one and there was another one that I really liked. Like, but the last episode was
yeah,
it was horrible.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I don't know if you heard me say that. If you were in the building when I said that, I was saying that to my son because he didn't know nothing about a son for a son. I was saying that Nuck being at the house obviously was strategic for the writers, even though I feel like they have been dropping the ball with some things. That was strategic so that Alicia could find out that Nuck was Keisha's baby father, Ronnie's father. And now that Nuck took out her son, I was wondering, is it gonna be a son for a son kind of situation? Like, is she gonna put her hands on that baby? And that would be really, really sad, honestly.
I don't
But
think she'll do that.
yeah,
I don't
but
think
we
she'll
don't
do that.
know. You know,
But they might write it that way. They
they
might
might.
write her being evil like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe she'll go crazy and be like Brandy from freaking Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Like now, I want to know what's gonna happen with Tiff. Now they ain't even
Yeah,
show her
they
reaction,
didn't.
so it's just like,
And then how is she gonna feel now that? Because before she was saying, "I got a good man, I like you and Emmett together." How is she gonna act now that she doesn't have a man?
I
You
know.
know what I'm saying? Is they turning? Is it gonna be some soap opera business? Mm. What's up, Courtney Harrison? I don't know, but I kind of. Do you feel like it was a filler episode as far as like everything in between?
Oh,
Because huh?
what you mean? This episode like a filler?
The stuff in between,
Yeah,
because
some
it
of
was like,
it.
because it was just like two major things that happened, and that was
Mm-hmm.
the death in the beginning and the death in the end. Everything else
Yeah,
was like just holiday
like a
stuff.
filler, like the whole church thing.
Yeah.
That was just the filler. Like it didn't. I mean, where was that going? I guess it showed how he was talking about asking for money and how they
Mm,
was collecting the money like that.
yeah. Child. It's just I don't like getting on here and but it's the
I don't want to.
truth.
I don't want to trash it either. So look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just stop talking about it.
No, I'm not saying to stop talking about it. I'm just saying
No, I'm talking
it's
about what
only
I
so
don't. Stop,
yeah,
bring it
it's
up.
only so much we could tolerate. Like, if we don't speak our minds at some point, like, what can we really talk about if we're not gonna speak? If we're not gonna speak our minds, what the heck are we gonna talk about though?
Yeah, because
You know?
I just wish they would have did better. It seems like certain things was written where like why this doesn't make any sense.
Mm-mm.
And
No.
how did I'm still trying to figure out why was Rob there? What was his reason for being there?
It's like they don't
Did
even.
he come help clean up the bar for his mother
Yeah,
and
it's
then went
like
with them to dump the body?
when they set up
So then she gonna know it was him.
it's like when they set up a deletion,
Mm-hmm.
they don't even think about how to make it make sense. They just put a character in a place and be like, yeah, he gonna die here. Like,
You'd be like,
make it
what?
make sense. God, give us the reason why he's there. Okay, to me, okay, so here's like something like Keisha inviting Nuck to the house. Okay, fine. That makes sense now because you're laying out the story, like I said already, that she's gonna find Alicia is gonna find out that he's Ronnie's father. And then you heard her talking to Tiff's mom about, how the kids are these days and how they just, they how people stuck it out before, but all that stuff. So she just made a comment. It's not like she really cared about what the situation, but now that she knows that this is what's happened, this is whose baby father this is. Oh, okay.
Mm.
I mean, he got a child with Keisha. All right. And then he declared war. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Oh my gosh. It don't make no sense. Because honestly, I thought the way they were going to do it was that Duda was going to die. And then, of course, you had Alicia to be like the new person. You know what I'm saying? Reigning supreme and everything. But of course, the guy, especially Zay, was basically gunning for the top spot, but he didn't have the courage to take out Duda. And maybe he was telling the truth when he told the girl Kenya that he don't have a cold heart.
Mm.
Maybe he don't yet, cause he definitely couldn't take him out. But I ain't got really much else to say. Would you got anything else to say left? Anything left?
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't
cause
want to trash it.
huh?
I don't want to say anything like, I'm gonna just leave it because I'm gonna start talking about what's missing,
Yeah,
and I don't want to do that.
I mean, And then Bakari like leaving Lene at the like that was just like
She locked that window too. When he unlocked that window, they showed that lock in that window for a reason.
mm-hmm.
He gonna be trying to get in that window.
Locked it up. Hopefully she don't be pregnant. They throwing around pregnancies.
Lord,
Yeah.
please. I mean, to me, that's the lazy writing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, throwing a pregnancy.
Right. The brother was asking where they slept. Remember, he was trying to get all up in their business. Like, where you sleep last night? Where you sleep last night? Like, what? And that's another thing. Like,
remember, he was with Lala.
Right. And here's another thing though. Like, how is
why wasn't you at her house eating? She cook all the time.
And he said he prayed over
don't
his
make
food.
No sense.
Yeah, he said he be praying over his food, but he want to be with his family though.
Yeah, he gonna go by and get some food from her later.
Yeah.
Some food and something else.
He gonna make sure he have some fish. But so what was I saying? Oh my gosh, you made me forget.
I'm sorry.
Because he was there. He was there. What was he doing? He was saying something. He was asking. I forgot. Yeah, he was asking about where they were tonight. You know, where they slept. So I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I'm wondering if that was just like, you know, just more of a hint that they throwing out there, like stuff is going on. You know what I'm saying? That a pregnancy could possibly happen and all of that. So I don't know, girl. But oh, that's what I was gonna say.
What?
The fact that this boy is always in her room all the time. Nina, you don't go check on that girl?
You know she was a bad parent. Look at how she don't. Come on now. Look at how Keisha disappeared. They was going in and out of that window like it was no tomorrow.
I know. And then she gonna leave the girl. She gonna take the girl in and then leave to abandon her. Like,
I
really?
just don't understand how they wrote out Dre. She could have came for Thanksgiving.
She could have.
In that bed? What the heck happened?
That's what they for real.
It seemed like it's some personal stuff.
Yes, they're making it seem like it's personal. If she's just on Force, like, does she really have that much to do on Force? Come on now.
I want Tommy eating.
Like, I don't know, girl. It's just dumb. It's just dumb to me, but whatever, y'all. LSW, thank you for being here, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Thank you so much for being here. LSW, is it Antigone? Courtney, So Iconic, Slim Bates, who seems to love the show, which is totally fine. Lena Kane, I like that name. Who else is in here? Tyrell Jones is in the building. Candy Love, and you know, some other folks. Lillian Cherry, thank you so much. Rashonda Greer, everybody. Courtney Harrison, Blaze. He said he just finished the episode. Now, just what in the hell was that? See? I look forward to your long comment. And I'm not saying that in a shady way because I always enjoy your comments. Okay? Because
he got a lot to say. He going to have a whole mouthful.
Yes, it's going to be very long.
A whole mouthful and some.
I'm ready.
It's probably going to be one of them comments with, and you know what else? I'm back.
Edit it.
That's the ones I'll be like, oh shoot. And you know what else? I'm back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, like I said, if you haven't already. We'll see you on Sunday to cover Power Book 2 Ghosts, which is another episode that was like roller coaster. Like, all right, whatever. We ain't gonna talk about it. We will talk on Sunday.
This show has issues.
See y'all later.